I didn't catch what city we're in, but David is working the night shift at a hospital as a maintenance guy and sometime janitor.
Fats. Just like last night.
Yeah, nice. A man of precise habits.
Yeah, it goes with the job. So
you finally made it, huh? Oh, I know. It's a miracle you did with all that construction stuff still blocking the hall. Oh, you don't have to tell me. It's crazy. A gangster Breck. We open a whole new wing before it's ready for Pistol Pete. The Machine Gun Kelly.
obviously it's not the real Machine Gun Kelly. He died in prison in 1959. And nobody knew a musician would come along in 2007 and adopt the name. This gangster's name is actually Sam Monty, and David is bringing him a fresh oxygen bottle.
I told you before, Mrs. Grosso, Mr. Breck cannot enter the patient's room. Security checks have only been run on...
Young man, why don't you be a nice little FBI and let us do our job? Stand back, Sonny. Come on, David.
Fine, he can't enter, but the bottle has to, and he's sort of required to make that happen. Does that work for you? A gangster who reads Augustine's Confessions. Augustine was one of the most important Christian writers of the 4th century. His ideas shaped Christian thought for centuries. In his early days, he was wild. One of my professors described him as a hippie, mainly interested in drinking and conquering women. Eventually, he converted, and as that same professor put it, the hippie became the Bishop of Hippo. How can that not stay with you? In many ways, Augustine was a disaster for the church, largely because of his hang-ups about women. That professor, on the other hand, left me with lots of memorable tidbits like that. Many thanks to the man we called Diagram Dan. You'll always be one of my favorite teachers of all time.
Oh, howdy, Pilgrim.
Oh, thank God. At least he didn't say, Schlitz, light.
You getting ready to go to school?
Yep.
Nope. The bus will leave without him if he doesn't get a move on. Know what I mean, partner?
Yep.
Yup. I got yups coming out of my ears ever since you took him to the Western Film Festival.
It's really good, Mom. Especially Gary Cooper.
Kids naturally gravitate to David. They can sense that he's not just harmless, he'll look out for them.
Little boys with big eyes, pretty mamas, and good neighbors Sam's. This slum's beginning to smell like the suburbs.
That's Joe LaFranco, and nobody's sure what to make of him. He's an ex-cop who drinks nonstop. That gives Rhonda flashbacks because her ex-husband drank. We don't know what it's doing to Timmy yet.
$3:30, same as always.
And 5 will get you 10. The kid visits his good buddy, Mr. David Breck.
Yeah, the kid's good buddy. And our stooge, huh?
They're right. He's headed home to hang out at David's place until his mom gets home.
Today's my birthday, Mr. Franco.
Yeah, big deal.
I'll be 10. Almost grown up.
So what? Birthday's just to remind you what you ain't done yet, kid. Birthdays are nothing.
When you reach my age, you don't need anything special anymore. The main thing you wish for is keep 'em coming. It's a bit different for Timmy.
Hey, son, don't listen to me. I'm a jerk. Huh? So, it's your birthday, huh? I bet your dad's gonna get you something real nice.
He won't come. He's gone.
He's apparently right, because after he tells David about the encounter and how his dad used to say things like that when he was drunk, we won't hear about Dad again. He sure didn't send a gift.
Hey, man. Hold it. Would you give this to the kid for me? I opened up my big mouth earlier today, and I think I shook him up.
But Joe gave him a gift, no matter the reason. We can see that there's a decent guy somewhere inside that bottle.
I got a couple kids of my own. I don't get to see them too often anymore. They live in New York, you know. Divorce. All that. Here, would you please?
Look, why don't you give it to him yourself and come on and have a piece of cake with him?
No.
All right.
David really wants to do something for Joe. He says the hospital is hiring security guards, why not apply? Joe says nobody wants a chicken cop. Look, he's skinny, but he doesn't look anything like a bird.
And there's only one guard at the hospital,
Right.
right?
That's exactly right.
Okay, the feds are set to move Sam tomorrow, the next day, and it's got to be now.
Yeah, because we don't want our dear old uncle flapping his mouth all over the place, right?
You guys set on your end? Sure, you guys are pros.
Couple of pros here.
Fats reminds me of the proverbial long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Can we deal with someone who's had a little less coffee?
Al Capone, a criminal. We open a whole wing just to take care of him. I don't know what this country's coming to.
If she talked nicely with the agent outside, she might find out that old Sam is getting ready to roll over on his beloved nephews, who, I'm serious, go by Fats and Slick.
Since the stroke laid me out, I've seen the light. It was very heavy, serious situation. I was down on my face. I was hearing angel wings fluttering in my ears, you know? Weird sound. Death like flapping wings.
I didn't experience anything like that when I had a heart attack. It was more like a roaring in my ears. But I knew what it was and what it intended, and I said, "You're not taking me from my family, so get the feet out of here." Will the other shoe drop someday? Probably. I'm not going to worry about it. For now, Smart Money Sam and I both learned that now and then you can have a staring contest with death and win.
I sort of ended up an invalid, weeks, months on my back. Bored stiff. I took to reading. And pretty soon, what do you know? Old Smart Money Sam Monty is getting into philosophy.
Not to mention come out of it wanting to be a better person. Sam is a rare individual. He took the hint. But he's wondering if David is what he says he is. What else would he be?
An assassin.
Oh, right. There are a couple of those coming, but as far as we know, neither of them is named David.
No. Not you. Not you. Deep Breck. You're just not the type. You haven't, there's nothing savage in you.
He's right. The Hulk is driven by pure rage, but we've seen again and again that he has David Banner's morality. Emotional rage isn't the same thing as deliberate or brute savagery. Speaking of savagery, this is just plain cruel.
Could have saved yourself the trouble of filling out an application, Mr. Franco. You see, I retired from the department the same year you were requested to resign. Yeah, I knew Mike Reardon. And I know all about you, Mr. Franco. Hotshot homicide detectives get lots of press, especially when they screw up.
He made his point, but he has to twist the knife.
I wouldn't touch you, Mr. Franco. Not with a 10-foot pole. You know, my friends downtown told me you're living inside a bottle at .1. .2 is a lot simpler. I've got a good deal going here. I don't want any of my men getting hurt or killed because of your yellow streak.
Dr. Correa to OR. Dr. Correa to OR.
If I were David, I'd be going straight to the CEO to accuse that guy of abusing a member of the public. And unfortunately, after a soul-destroying encounter like that, Joe is ready to crawl back into a bottle.
Hey, Joe, wait. Please, wait a minute. Now look, you haven't said a word all the way home, and maybe it is none of my business.
I made it your business. I put you right in the middle of everything.
Okay.
No, David put David in the middle of everything. He broached the subject, remember?
Okay. Then I have to say one thing. I don't think that Captain Dieter's opinion is worth tearing yourself apart.
He's right. He's right. That's the problem.
He and Mike Reardon were partners in the homicide department. They were closer than brothers could ever be. We know Mark Alimo from several shows, and this is his third appearance here. But most of us nerds will always remember him as Gul Dukat on Deep Space Nine. Dukat was basically a bad guy pretending to be a good guy. Joe is a good guy who believes he's a bad guy.
I loved him. I loved his wife. I loved his kids. I let him die. I just froze. I stood in some stinking hallway and listened to them kill him while he yelled for me to help him. I froze.
I've experienced how time can dilate in a high-stress situation. That's why the phrase, "listen to them kill him," interests me. How did they do it? How long did it take? He said Mike yelled for help. How many times? I would bet that he froze for 2 seconds at most. That's all it takes for those things to happen. If you don't believe me, take up video editing. You'll find out just how long 1 second is.
Whiskey face.
Hey, look at him crawl. Hey, why don't you park for it?
Big cop, huh? Big nothing. Lush.
Those guys hang around and harass people sometimes. Most of the time when we see them, they're just ratchet jawing. But they think it's open season on Joe.
Joe?
Good move, gentlemen. You need way better than 4-to-1 odds to take on David. Now, how did you know that?
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on. You're always there, aren't you? Good neighbor Sam.
Yeah, sure. Joe.
He's always there. Help out.
Joe, come on. Okay, let's just get off the street and get inside and lie down a bit.
My legs are real weak.
Joe, Timmy's coming. Come on, let's get inside, okay?
The kid, Timmy?
Yeah.
Oh.
The kid? Yeah, he is.
Get in here.
Hey!
He tells Joe to call the police, which Joe promptly forgets to do, and runs after the car.
Come on, let's
go! Or not. If he changes fast enough, he can still stop them because they're boxed in on the curb. Never mind. It's a good thing he can feel where Timmy is. Just go with it. Even with the damage, they lose him in traffic until he runs out of energy. They switch cars, and that's the end of that chase. Joe has sobered up, but doesn't remember anything. Rhonda doesn't know yet. As we know from experience, if they wait for David to explain it, they'll be there all day. So it's just as well the phone is ringing.
Timmy? Yes, speaking.
Timmy, Mommy's home!
Yes, I'm listening. Yes? Yes, what about the boy?
David, for God's sakes, what's happening?
David, what is it? Is it Timmy? David! Let go of me, you damn lust! Let go of me!
Yes, no, it's her, but she'll be all right. Don't worry about it. Yes, I understand. Hello?
David explains that these people have taken Timmy, and they want David to unlock the hospital door at 2 a.m. David is pretty sure he knows why.
We have a patient in the new west wing of the hospital. Just one patient. And I was talking with him, and he said he had a few things to clear up with the government.
Protective custody?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Monty, Sam Monty.
Joe knows who he is. He also knows who's going down as Sam rolls over, especially since David described one of them.
His nephews, his partners. Slick and Fats. And who's got a scar like that? Fats has got a scar like that. Well, now, wait a minute. I can't be sure of any of this. Any of it. It might not be Fats at all.
But it might be Fats. It might be. And if it is, and if we can find him, we might find Timmy.
Might.
That's better than ain't. It gives you a place to start looking.
I don't like you, Mr. Franco. I mean, I don't like your drinking and your language. And I can't ask you to help me as a friend because you're not my friend.
This is Sheila Larkin's second appearance on the show, and she is giving it everything.
I mean, David's my friend, and they're using that. They wanted to help kill a man, and they're using my son. You know about these things. You said so yourself, right? He's all I got, Mr. Franco. He's all I got.
What is it about this show that brings out stellar performances week after week after week after week? I'm not complaining, I'm just asking. Soon, David and a stone-cold sober Joe are checking in on some of his old contacts. I wonder what it's like to be a goat on a tether waiting for the predators to fight over you.
It's a little expansion that I want to... mouth. All right, come on.
Long time no see, fat man.
Hey, what do you want? What are you guys hassling me for? I ain't done nothing.
At least the goat got away. And Joe doesn't have time for Fats's protests.
We like the kid, fat man. We like him a lot. Now, where is he? Where is he?
Cleo Theater, Main and Ohio Street.
All right. Open your mouth, fat man.
Oh, no, no.
Just open your mouth, fat man.
No.
He expected them to just let him go so he can warn the others. If he's the brain trust of the operation now, I think the police can disband their organized crime unit now. Joe is ready for the next step. This one doesn't involve David.
One guy by himself has a better chance than an army. You. Yes. I know what you're thinking, and I don't blame you. But I wasn't snowing the fat man. I liked the kid as much as you do, and I was drunk on my butt when they grabbed him, and maybe I could have helped. I've told you what I am. And now I'm asking you. Trust me. All the way.
David has a fair idea he's being watched, so he goes through his usual go-to-work routine. At the theater, Slick is getting nervous. Joe is preparing to enter. At the hospital, David is building an obstacle course for our professional assassins. They're in position, and it's only a few minutes until David has to unlock the door. If Joe doesn't call saying he's got Timmy, he'll have to do it.
Fats! Don't you move. Is that you, Fats?
That can't be Fats. If it was, he would have babbled at least 175 words by now.
Fats, man, you scared the hell out of me. Where you been? Huh? Where the hell you been? I've been waiting for you. I mean, I've been talking to the kid, I've been watching TV, you won't even talk to me.
I guess it's a good thing his dear brother doesn't know that about him. Too bad it's after 2, and David has to open the door.
Yes, David. I got Timmy. Go!
He knows this place a lot better than those guys do, so he knows where they have to go. Beginning with there, which should slow them down enough for him to take a service tunnel and get ahead of them. He tells the nurse, we have to move Monty now.
Trouble with the electricity again. We'll move you to another room. There's nothing to worry about.
They're coming, aren't they?
Yes, and these people are going to do everything possible to keep them from you.
Let's go.
Leave me here. Get out, you jerks. Get out.
Gone.
Having recently spent some time in a few hospital beds, I can say they haven't changed much since the 1980s. Electric motors have made some things easier, but the basic idea is still the same. Beds still go up and down, still articulate in the same places, still have protective side rails, and still have those wonky wheels that make you bump into everything. They find a room to stash him in.
Now stay here and keep quiet.
she'll stay as quiet as those things will let her. Door barricaded and a heavy metal cane in hand, she's ready. Shouldn't have done that.
Don't do that. If you shoot him, you'll just make him mad.
They'll kill him.
But low-level muscle like you isn't allowed to watch him transform, so Sam had to do that.
Say your prayers, old man.
They never learn, do they?
When you have to shoot, shoot. Don't talk.
Shortly after the episode aired, Six Flags introduced their new water ride, the Gurney Splash. Oddly enough, nobody sued. Then again, nobody went on the ride either. It shut down after 3 weeks. Nurse Grasso can take it from there. We saw the way she swings that cane.
There's me and Mom, David and Joe. There you are, David. And we're all together, see? So you gotta stay and make it come true.
Well, Timmy, just because people aren't together physically doesn't mean they can't be together. You know what I mean, Pilgrim?
Yep.
Yep.
Goodbye, David.
Goodbye.
As for Joe, he's done with drinking. He's found something much better.
I really wish you had a chance to get to know me dry.
Oh, I know you, Joe. And she's really a fine lady.
Yes, she is.
Good luck.
You too.
Thanks.
A new family, perhaps? We can only speculate, but David's job is finished. He left Joe much better than he found him. He also left Timmy better than he found him. Timmy was floundering, looking for a male role model. There's never been a better one than David Banner. Well, okay, there was that one guy. But David knows the Hulk is going to appear at some point, so he can't stay and be what Timmy needs. He saw that Joe can be, and drew that person out into the open. One of the assassins mistook him for Sam, but the other one stopped him before he fired. At their trial, the judge gave them points for that. Not many, though.